fellow gamers, it's CJ Hands, Gamer for Life, and we're back with Slide 2 Band of Thieves. After finishing the Suikoden series, I decided to go ahead and get back to Slide 2. Last I left off, Bentley just saved Slime Murray from just saved Slime Murray from the Contessa's prison, and they managed to make a quick escape. So now, we're back on the hunt for the clockwork parts, which we happen to learn that the Contessa was a member of the Claw Gang. So that means she must have a few parts lying around somewhere. So, let's go ahead and start the heist. Gloves, crossbow, cane, let's go.
Time for a little payback. The Contessa, having escaped us in the prison, is now hiding out in her castle estate. It's a well-fortified Gothic nightmare that would make any thief run in terror. Terrible or not, that's where we're headed. To sweeten the deal, we've learned that the Contessa, who until recently was a secret member of the Claw Gang, is in possession of the clockwork eyes. The Thieves Raccoonist describes the eyes stopping opponents dead in their tracks, transfixed in their gaze. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what an accomplished hypnotist could do with such powerful artifacts. News of the Contessa's corruption has spread to Interpol. Constable Neela, being closest to the case, was granted a cash allowance to hire an army of local mercenaries. It looks like we're walking into a full-scale war. But we have to act now, before things go from bad to worse.
Let's get to it. Sly Cooper and the gang in a tangled web. Alright. Time to sell some loot and gain some gear. Okay, health extractor, raging infernal flop, and the paraglide. One of my favorite gadgets for Sly. Alright. Y'all should know the drill. It's bottle hunting time. And just as Sly said in the introduction of the episode, we're on a full-scale war now. Leela's hired some armored mercenaries to go to war with the Contessa. And that there's her headquarters. Ah, there's one. Oh, yeah. Once you get the paraglide, all you gotta do is just jump and hit R1 to use it. This will definitely help getting around. Want to stay out of their line of fire. Nope. Listen to the sound of the bottles. There's one of the Contessa's goons. With some loot. A gold medal. Alright, take a nap. let's not go over there just yet. Want to make sure I search every nook and cranny in this area. There's one. Well, I hope all of you had a wonderful Easter and a fun Cinco de Mayo. I know I did. There's another one. Kaboom. Oop. Alright. I think I might have gotten all the bottles in this area. So let's head over to the Contessa's side. As you can see, the Contessa's side is a little bit more is a lot more creepier than the other, and this is where most of her goons would be. Seriously. Don't see why anyone would build a home next to our grave site. But to each their own. A gold pocket watch. Nice. Thank you. Here's our first booby trap loot. So, once we grab it, we make a run for it. Yep, gotta be careful of those searchlights. That screwed me over a bunch of times. Smart, Murray. Park the van behind a car. Alright, that's our first loot. There should be 2 more pieces. Yeah, let's not start our first mission just yet. Oop. This guy's got guts patrolling near Neela's area. We can also use that boat to get across. But later. No, if I'm being perfectly honest. Ah! Ah, jeez. Just wanted to get that. Yep, they can get hit by friendly fire. Alright. That was a doozy. I was hoping to loot him, but whatever. Gotta be careful. These tanks have good accuracy. They can even hit you from up here if you're not careful. Believe me, it can. Got some health back. There's the blimp the Contessa escaped in. You never know when one of those statues could be a goon in disguise. So you gotta be careful. There's our next booby trap loot. It's a crown this time. Right? Oh, before that. Alright, we're halfway there. Okay, safe house over there, so let's run. See? Paraglider is a very helpful full tool. You're going to be using a lot once you get it. Alright, hopefully I don't run into any tanks. Whew. Good thing I took the high ground. Alright, second loot secured. Alright. Let's go back across and look for more bottles. Oh jeez, oh jeez! Yeah, those ones are a little bit more slower than the Contessa's tanks. Oops, did not mean to do that. Darn it. Okay, let's get this loot right here. Lucky Batman over there is asleep. Ooh, a ruby. Nice. Let's go get the one over here first. Yep, the last loot's over there. But I can't get to it from here, so I need to get to some higher ground. Whoa! See what I mean? These tanks got a cheat. Some of these tanks have a cheat code on them. Okay, 10 more to go. Remember this little area. Alright, here we go. Paraglider, get me there. Alright. Ah, shoot. See what I mean? Screwed me over again. I gotta go back up. Guess I'm making my efforts worthless. Silver pocket watch. Ugh. That tank's gonna give me a heart attack. Oh jeez, I missed. Come on, Sly, we can do better than that. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright, screw it then. There's more than one way to get up. Thanks for the health. Come on. Come on. Start moving. There you go. You ain't seen nothing. Ah, Jade, you didn't see anything. Stand still. There you go. Alright, just need 5 more bottles. And to get that loot I lost. Boingy. That's right, stay where you are. Our bronze pocket watch. Ah, sweet, sweet health. Alright, we're up here again. Alright. Where's my target? Ah, there it is. Might be better if I go over there. Alright. I will not fail this time. I hear the bottle, but I don't have time to look. Yeah, they ain't brave enough to come over here. They don't want to mess with Neela's tanks. Alright, all loot has been required. All we need now are the bottles. Now then, as for the one I've heard... Alright, that was a nice little battle. Okay. There we go. Alright, 4 more left. Whoa. I hear the bottle. Sounds like it's coming from above. There it is. Alright, 3 more to go. What I would give for that slight and common invisibility ability. There's that crazy tank. Come on, come on. Now. Alright, just 2 more to go. Ugh! Ah, jeez. Oh, now you stop shooting. trigger happy. I hear it. I hear it. There it is. Now, one more. This, I can see everything from here. Now, where could that last bottle be? I hear a lot of howls, but not a lot of clinking. Oop. Thank you. Ooh, more loot. think I hear it. And there it is. Alright, that's all the bottles. Now we can start on the missions. Oh, jeez. Maybe that was a close one. Ow. And they all go away after I touch this.
Okay, here's the plan. First take some recon photos around the area. Then make your way up to the re-education tower.
Looks pleasant enough.
Oh, and stay clear of tanks. You know, so you don't get blown up into little sticky pieces.
Thanks for the advice, Bentley. Alright.
The Contessa has these boats out on patrol against Nayla's army. They could be useful to hitch a ride.
It definitely would.
Neela's made a headquarters out of that old bank. It's a pretty secure location. It'll take some doing to drive her out.
Well, let me know when you figure out a way to do that.
That's the blimp the Contessa used to escape from the prison. Maybe we could use it to our advantage around all these high towers.
Yep, definitely. Darn it. Meant to do that. Ah. Alright, got my bags. Now let's share this again.
The Contessa's all geared up for war. Just our luck. Okay, Sly. Head up to the re-education tower. I suspect that's where we'll find the Clockwork Eyes.
to go up, up, up the tower. While you sleep, I will creep and steal. There we go. In we go. Oh look, it's Carmelita. That's where the Contessa took her.
Bentley, there's more than just the clockwork eyes up here.
And there they are, staring down at Carmelita.
Why are you doing this? Neela! She set me up. I'm an honest cop.
Of course you are. I've read your psychological profile. I know that you're honest.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because, dear, you're honest. You see, by chasing after Sly Cooper, you learned too much about the Claw Gang and its spice operation. It was only a matter of time before you figured out that I was a secret member. So, when Neela gave me a chance to put you in custody, I took it.
Coward. You're a disgrace to Interpol. I'll make it my life's work to destroy you.
Oh, I'm afraid your life, let alone your life's work, isn't going to last much longer. Once I integrate the clockwork eyes into this device, your life's work will be whatever I tell you.
I won't be brainwashed that easily.
Quite right. It won't be easy. Or painless. But I will reprogram your mind, and you will take the oath for me at Interpol. Now, just lay back and relax. Go to your happy place. And stay there forever.
I don't think they
What a
see
witch.
me. Take a few photos and get out of there.
No, I've got to help Carmelita. She's in trouble here.
There's nothing you can do now. Get the recon photos and come back to the safe house. I swear, we'll find a way to help.
Definitely. Alright, first, let's take a look at Carmelita's chair.
Interesting. Inspector Fox is restrained in an old Iron Tech 250. Crude, but effective.
There they are, the creepy eyeballs.
They seem to be routed through that control board. Get a shot of the console so I can decipher its make.
You got it.
That's a mind shuffler. I didn't think they were real. It's made of equal parts science and black magic. Indestructible to conventional weapons. Those are the Contessa's elite shadow guard. Tough is too sissy a word to describe those guys. That old terminal should be hardwired to the systems in this tower. We need to find a way to get it online. All right, head back to the safe house and we'll get a plan together.
Alright. Job complete by Sly. Alright, Bentley, what's the plan?
The war between Neela and the Contessa has put the castle on high alert. To get at the clockwork eyes, we'll need to subtly manipulate this conflict to our advantage. Here's the plan. Murray, sneak into the castle and kidnap the head of security. I want to ask him a few questions. Meanwhile, Sly and I are going to get a little paranormal. I'll slip into the crypts beneath the castle and put together a bad mojo bomb. It should be enough to destroy the Mind Shuffler. Sly, you capture a few local ghosts and drop them into Neela's headquarters. Hopefully the near-death experience will inspire her to purchase more mercenary firepower. We've all got our assignments. Good luck.
Alright, there's the plan. So first, we'll go capture some ghosts. Get some mojo action going, and then do a little kidnapping. Alright, Sly, you're up first. Close one. There's always time to loot. That'll.
Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
It's called an evil wolf priestess.
She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
Yeah. Freeing them from their many years of capture does sound heroic. Everyone. I missed one. Anyone else hiding somewhere?
Try breaking open that coffin in the middle of the room. It looks kind of, evil.
And off they go. Free, fellas.
Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2. I've modified the imager in your binocular to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
Definitely. Bitch deserved it after what she did. There's one. Let's get all the ones floating around the Contessa's place. Back to ghost hunting. Gotcha. Ooh, right? Darn it. Gotcha. Come on, ghosty, ghosty, ghosty. There you go. Maybe we got one floating over there, or one floating over there. Topaz. Gotcha. Alright. Got all the ones in the contestants area. Gotcha. Pockety, pickety, pockety. Silver. Alright, just one more. Floating around Neela's base.
Okay, Sly, you have all the ghosts. Now just make your way to Neela's HQ and drop them down her chimney.
Alright. Bombs away. Better call the Ghostbusters, Neela.
So the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
Job completed by Sly. Alright. Alright, Bentley, you're up. Not the most glamorous fight, but a win's a win. Roll up nicely. Gotta say, Bentley's fighting style may be more brutal than Murray's. Put him to sleep and blow him up. Alright, in the crypt we go.
That's it. I knew she'd have a bad mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks up bad mojo. I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. That mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No way that'll work. I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
That's what he
Precisely.
said, Bentley.
Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be enough black magic to destroy the Mind Shuffler.
Alright, let's start collecting.
Hey, physics!
So basically, you gotta use these traps to smash up all the guards that come up near me before they hit me. Can't take one hit, this mission's a bust. So you try to smash at least 1 or 2 every time you set a trap, at least in this area. All you gotta do is just time it and take out 2 at a time. I'm sure if you have to, you can use your darts and stuff. Alright.
Looks like the spout's run out of bad mojo. No matter, I'm 1/4 of the way to a full tank.
Yep. You can see you gotta do this 3 more times.
I'm not really sure how to use your computer, but a new crypt should be up in your binocucom.
Anyone can learn, Bentley. Murray, you don't have to be a genius at it, you just gotta know the basics. Alright, here we go. Now, this one's a little bit more tricky, so you gotta time it.
Take that!
Now, make sure you don't go out too far.
Watch out!
Heck.
On guard! Hateful!
It's putting that mildly, Bentley.
Heads up!
That's all the
Excellent!
ones in
Another
here.
chamber in my mojo collector is full. Moving on to the 3rd crypt.
There should be a new waypoint in in your binocular.
See, Murray? You know what you're doing. I can see it plain as day. Here we go. This one will be a little bit tougher.
This'll hurt.
See? Because some of these traps
Have a little bit of a delay. Alright, let's try this again.
Watch out!
Ah, darn it.
Heads up!
Ah, darn it. Screwed myself on that one. See, I like to put as many guards asleep as I can with that one.
The Lizard King! Watch out!
That's right. Follow the turtle.
Acha!
Get a whole group together. Get a whole group together. Boy, getting hit. Boy, getting hit. Put them all to sleep.
This'll hurt.
It'll do more than hurt. Yep, these are the last two. Alright, this one's
That
full.
does it for this room. Looks like I've only got one more crypt to go.
I'm really getting the hang of this. I just sent you another waypoint, but it's kind of buried in the well. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Of course he can. Geronimo! Now this one, you just gotta pick the right ones.
long as you're quick and fast, you should be able to get through this pretty quickly. So keep Bentley moving.
This'll hurt. Oh, sorry.
If they do manage to get across, you can either knock him into the water, or electrocute them all, like that. Alright.
The deed is done. With a mojo collector at full capacity, I should be able to blow the clockwork eyes off that mine shuffle. This is going to be great.
Alright. A job completed by Bentley. Good work there, Bentley. Now catch a ride on that boat once it goes back around. Bless you, Bentley. Bless you. Bless you. Alright, here it comes. All aboard. Jumped too soon. Thanks for the lift. Nighty night, Mr. Vulture Guard. Alright, Murray, you're up. Behold the force that is the Murray. The big hippo who took out Rajan. Ah, up there.
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot, and he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of two things, fire and water. Other than that, you
Luckily, you're not mated neither.
He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
Alright. Excuse me, fella.
Now bring it back to the safe house. I marked it in your binocular.
Whoops. Sorry. Alright, let's try that again.
Great. Now bring it back to the safe house. I marked it in your binocular.
Murray's always down for a brawl. Come on, you old coot. Bentley's got a feather.
Well, well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Don't feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this? Talk, you scoundrel!
Bentley, you're evil. Nobody likes to tickle torture. Alright, job completed by Murray.
Alright, fellas, let's get down to business.
What else you got for
First
us?
steps to escalating the war between Neela and the Contessa have gone well. We're down to the final setups before we spring our trap. Sly, I need you to steal a voice modulator from the castle and install it under Neela's headquarters. If all goes as planned, it should allow us to give orders to her mercenaries without being detected. Unfortunately,
nice.
Neela's recent bomber purchase has made her army over-enthusiastic, and they might strike before we're ready. Which leads me to Murray. I need you to hotwire one of the Contessa's tanks and go to town on the mercenaries. We just need to intimidate them a little. And finally, I'll venture back into the crypts to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. We're going to need it to save Carmelita. Oh, and Sly, if you haven't already got one, you'll need to buy a paraglider for the heist. Okay, let's move out!
Alright. Well, lucky for you, Bentley, I already got the paraglider. Alright, so stealing voices, tank showdown, and crypt hack. Alright, you're up again, Sly. We're gonna go steal a voice modulator. Yep, now there's planes flying around.
To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, Steal
know
the
it.
wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
Seems simple enough. Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb. Got it.
Good work. Now use those keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap.
Sorry, but I want payback. Ah, and it took me out instead. Oh well, I had to try. Alright,
Now use
still
those
got the keys.
to break into the castle and get at that wiretap.
Fine. What did I say about throwing rocks? And there's our way in.
The wiretap is at the far end of the room. Easy does it in here, huh, pal?
Nope, I'm in the mood for a fight. And there's the safe.
Security around the Contessa's castle is tight. She must have something really good in here. Punch in 969.
Nice. Rage bomb.
You've gotten the rage bomb move.
Wiretap.
Oh yeah, that wiretap is
Creepy guy.
another set of guards are up in your binocucon. Rob them of their keys to get at the voice modulator.
Ow. Well, that was embarrassing. Now, let's get back up there.
That's right, you big buzzard. Get over here. Give me that key. Darn it. Don't you hate it when the wrong circle move doesn't go the way you want? Alright. There we go. Oh. Key.
Nice job.
You can die now.
The room with the voice modulator is marked in your binocular.
Pickety, pockety, boot. Into the castle front door.
They've posted a lot of security around the voice modulator. This could be tricky.
Not really. All I gotta do is this. Then do this. And the voice modulator.
That's it! You've got the Contessa's voice modulator! Let's go put that thing to work!
Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, Bentley. There's the first key. Just a second.
That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer.
Come on, Sly, we're going to the sewers underneath the riverside. Gonna plant a voice modulator, and a spice clip to get needless troops under our control by going underneath the riverside, and that's how we'll do this job. Just enjoy the boat ride, Sly.
You'll need to crawl through one of the runoff drains to get to the sewer entrance.
Alright, into the sewers we go.
According to my blueprints, this sewer should take you underneath Neela's headquarters.
Darn it. There's something under here besides water. Alright, here we go.
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Slice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool.
There we go. If only it was all that easy.
Hello, mercenary tank forces.
Spinning your turrets for me. Cats, this is cool. I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
Real smooth, Bentley. Job completed by Sly. Alright, let's get back to the safe house and switch up. Alright, Murray, you're up. Thunderflop.
Murray, use both analog sticks to drive the tank. Press both up to move forward, both down to go in reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. To fire your turret, tap the R1 button. You'll need to take out 6 tanks to get the job done.
Here we go. The seat's gotta go back farther than this.
Alright. Murray's in a tank.
Guys, I'm in a tank.
Remember, hold sticks up to move forward, hold down for reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. The R1 button fires your turret.
Kablamo!
Yep. Nothing will get in my way.
Bring it on!
I missed. Careful not to fall in the water.
Sorry, pal.
Where's that other tank I was shooting at? Lamppost beware. I'm smashing you all.
Sorry, pal.
I'm just destroying everything in my way.
A righteous blow.
There's a team van. Yeah, this thing can be very difficult to control. Once you get the hang of it.
I have no two-legged equal. Hang in there, tank.
Nice work, Murray. That should cool down those mercenaries for a while.
No problem. The Murray is off. Completed this job. Alright. The Murray is an unstoppable force in a tank or barehanded. Man, I wish I could destroy or pick that thing up. Alright, Bentley, it's your turn. Let's run this time.
Head back into the crypts.
How are you gonna hack the computers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes.
Accurate description.
While the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer at the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get into Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that?
Yeah, Sly. Gotta pick your words carefully. Darn it. Darn it. Phew, close. Gotta say though, with this job, you gotta take your time and time all your jumps. And stay away from the spikes. Of course, the Contessa will have giant octopuses in her water. And there's the portable.
Aha! This acid battery should do the trick. Just walk close to the electrode and voila! Prepare to be hacked, you knave.
Yep. He's up for another game of hacking.
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you.
I'll get you, I'll get you.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, yes, so I've heard.
Keep talking, Contessa.
That's one down, two to go. I had better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all, filled with acid.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what I said
ready
earlier.
For another session of hacking mastery.
Yep, gotta time everything and don't get hit, or otherwise this battery will go down, and there's a chance Bentley might get an acid bath. Well, like I said, why don't you time your jumps, stay away from the spikes. Another game of hacking mastery.
ganging up on me. I'm just one little hacking avatar. Luckily I can take him down with one hit.
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of your conscious mind. It might help to get around your super ego.
I have no idea what she just said.
One more computer and I can get out of here.
That sounds wonderful. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Super tank. Alright, we're done.
Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No, you horrible eight-legged cow. No.
Well said,
That old
Carmelita.
computer powered up. My work here is done.
Job completed by Bentley. Alright, we should be ready for the heist and the rescue.
It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion, pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the Bad Mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.
Alright. Time to collect some eyeballs. Alright, get to it, Murray.
Head for the castle's main gate and power down those searchlights. While you do that, Bentley and I will climb our way up to the top of the castle. Good luck.
I hope that general guy told the truth, or this is gonna get ugly. Oh yeah! The lights are down, Bentley. Time to call in the cavalry. I'll see if I can find some extra firepower to help out.
Attention, bloodthirsty mercenary forces. The castle
Defenses are down. Seize this opportunity for aggressive military action by pressing an attack on the castle. Charge! For victory, for glory.
That should do it.
Now that you're done being a warmonger, feel like paragliding over to that blimp?
Just make sure to grab the rope hanging off that thing. I don't want to drown.
Me neither. Hold on tight.
Hold on, pal. This could get rough.
All right, let's head for the re-education tower.
What? The mercenaries have breached the castle defenses? All of you go! Defend this tower to the last man! Don't worry, my dear. I still have time to finish with your readjustment.
Let me out of here and I'll readjust your face.
Okay, partner. Looks like the Shadow Guard is out of the picture. You ready to free our violent little princess?
Affirmative. That Iron Tech 250 is a fully integrated system. Access to Carmelita's restraints has to be in this old terminal somewhere.
Alright, time to get looking, Bentley. Here we go. You are free, Carmelita.
That should do it.
Good, your eyes aren't glowing anymore. And there's your shock pistol.
I've isolated the brain pattern. You and I are about to become the best of friends.
I don't think so.
Okay, you best friend. Hands up, and I mean all of them.
My dear, you really should... Shadow Guard! Shadow
Get her,
Guard!
Carmelita.
Come back here, you witch!
That Carmelita. Always trying to resolve her problems with a shock pistol.
Hey, it works sometimes,
She is
don't it?
rather truculent. Stand clear, Sly. This might have a larger blast than anticipated.
Take cover! Kaboom!
Bentley, you okay?
This is no place for an asthmatic. But I've located one of the Clockwork Eyes. Can you find the other?
No worries, chaps. It's safely in hand.
Neela?
Thanks for clearing out the Contessa. Nothing I did could pry her away from the Clockwork Eyes. Wouldn't should be enough for the old bird. Ta-ta!
Oh, no you don't.
Bentley, take the eye and escape on the blimp. I'm going after Neela.
But the plan, this wasn't in the plan.
Come on, Bentley. You know sometimes there's always a plan B.
Attention all bombers! Focus your attack on the Contessa's blimp.
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turret and stay sharp.
See, she has her own paraglider. She ain't getting away. Yep, it's another game of tag with Neela, but instead of leading us to another secret place, she's trying to get away. So don't be afraid to want to hit her. Too bad. So sad.
You really should watch where you're going. This place is dangerous.
Clockwork's Eye.
Don't you dare! That eye is mine! It's mine!
Actually, Mr. Cooper, the eye belongs to me.
Is that so?
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turn and stay sharp.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
Of course you can. Alright. Now we gotta take down all these planes.
That'll hurt. Touché.
Guess we gotta take out the tanks.
Watch out! Physics? Harry, right! Take that!
That's all the planes.
Sky's all clear. Okay, guys, I'm heading out for our rendezvous.
Come back here, Contessa. That getaway blimp won't save you.
Ooh.
Oh, Hades, Sly, can you read me? Carmelita shot out the guidance system, and the blimp's descending at a decidedly unsafe rate. I'm going down! Down! Down!
No, Bentley! You can't go out like the Hindenburg.
That eye belongs to me, and I want it back.
No way. You think I'm crazy? Actually, on second thought, don't answer that. I really don't want your professional opinion.
Not crazy, just stupid. You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
Then you'll understand why this eye needs to be destroyed.
Short-sighted fool! I've no interest in your narrow interpretation of morality. I'm above all that. Above good and evil.
And you think I'd give the eye to someone that's above morality?
Enough
Uh-huh.
talk, insect. It will be just as easy and more fun to pry it from your cold, dead hand.
Someone's got a god complex. Alright, Contessa, pretty easy to beat. Just stay out of... Oh good, Bentley's alive. Uh-oh.
I said, give it here. Now keep your hands up for 10 minutes after
baseball, Bentley. No one can say no to Carmelita, especially when she's got a shot pistol. See, pretty easy. Avoid her attacks, kill her spiders, and just give her the business whenever you see the moment. And knock her off the building for the bit, just for the heck of it. She's beat.
Enough. You've shown me the error of my ways.
I feel sorry for you. All your education and you still don't know right from wrong. Huh?
I know enough not to let my guard down around an intellectually superior opponent.
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
She got the eye?
Yes, she did, Sly.
She's got the eye!
Yes, she does.
How's this thing work? What's this do? And this?
Guys, help! Carmelita took the eye, and she's trying to get away in one of the Contessa's tanks.
Don't worry about it, little buddy. I won't let her get away.
Alright, Murray's back in the tank.
Shoot at her tank. Keep on yelling at her to stop that tank.
That tank's almost out of commission. Nope. Oh yeah. I'll grab the eye while Carmelita's still stuck in her tank. Then come around to pick up Bentley for a quick exit.
Alright, good thinking, Murray, and good shooting.
Do what you can, Sly. We'll all hook up at the rendezvous for extraction.
There's nowhere left to run. We both know I can beat you in a fight. So why don't you just hand over the eye?
You're right, Cooper. In a battle of strength, you've proven yourself. But for this clockwork eye, I can battle in your mind.
Yep, this'll make things difficult. Now she's got the clockwork eye. See, with the clockwork eye, she can cause Sly to do this. But it's only temporary, so just stay out of the beam's light, and it won't hurt. Remember I said, remember that little part in the roof? It was going to be a memorable moment? Ah, crap. She fell. Darn it. And she's beat again.
You've got a strong mind, Cooper. I never would have guessed.
And that's where you lost. Alright, eye on the prize. Job completed by Sly, Bentley, and Murray.
Things hadn't gone exactly to plan, but the Contessa was beaten and the clockwork eyes were finally mine. The Contessa was arrested and brought to trial for the crime she committed while working for Interpol. Their PR damage control went one step further by promoting Neela, the hero of Prague, to the rank of captain.
Great, we do all the work. She gets all the
Carmelita,
credit.
still on the outs with Interpol, had to run with the rest of us. To my surprise and eternal delight, I got to help my favorite
Sly
policeman
must be
escape from the cops.
all giddy.
I tried to put it all out of my mind, This claw business was spiraling out of control, and I knew that my gang was at the center of it. We'd be back in action soon enough, but for now, well, we just laid low for a while.
Yeah, good idea, Sly. Alright. There, we got our payback on the Contessa, got the Clockwork Eye, and managed to save Carmelita. Fortunately, she's on the run from the cops since she was framed by Neela, so hopefully she can figure out a way to clear her name. Well, my fellow gamers, we're gonna call it quits here. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is CJ Hands, Gamer for Life, saying peace out.